I used to visit my hometown on weekends to be with my father during the 3 years after my mother left for the US. Over time, he became calmer and not so frightening to me anymore. When I was born, he was already 48 years old, 14 years older than my mother. By the time I entered college, he was 67. Without my mother around, there was no one for him to yell at. And since I only visited on weekends, our time together felt quieter. I went home simply because I felt it was my duty as his child, especially since my mother was gone. I never even thought about skipping a visit. One Saturday, when I went home, my father told me to drink a yogurt he had put in the wall cabinet. Our old house had a small built-in cupboard in the wall where we usually kept litter, but important things like matches or a nail clipper. He didn't realize that yogurt spoiled quickly if it wasn't refrigerated, since we had never bought yogurt before. At that time, we did own a refrigerator, but we hardly used it because we had so little food to store, and my parents thought the electricity bill was too much. My father had bought a few yogurts for me, thinking of me, and kept them in the wall cabinet. By the time I came home, they had already gone bad after 2 days. It was a surprise that he had done something entirely for me. I thanked him for buying them and gently told him they were spoiled. He felt sorry, and I felt sorry too. That was the first time I truly felt my father's heart toward me. For once, I saw his soft side instead of only his coldness or hardened heart. Another memory also stayed with me. Even though my father didn't believe in God, he never tried to stop me from going to church. I remembered him once saying he had lost his faith in Buddha after his first wife died, despite all his prayers for her healing. When I began attending church, he even allowed me not to eat the food prepared for the ancestral rite. In fact, he set aside some food for me before using the rest for the memorial ritual. That small act of kindness from my father was something I had never expected. On Saturdays, I stayed with him, but on Sunday mornings, I went to church by 9 a.m. and stayed until 8 p.m. Afterward, I rode a bus back to my rented room. My father never complained about me staying at church the whole time. I was truly thankful for that. After 3 years apart from my mother, my father finally flew to the US to join her.